Alright boys, we've had a bit of a snag. It's not a big deal though. Luckily, I was smart and made these support bars right here bolt in. So, this right side has to be modified. My buddy Mr. Jimmy called me with an issue he ran into and told me to check mine. So, sure enough I did. Sure enough I had the same problem, sort of. I think his might be a little bit more of a problem because I think his hits on the pedal assembly, mine hits on my support bar. So with the wiper motor mounted, which is this bad boy here, which I gotta find my bolts for still, or go buy some more because I've only got one, just kind of holding it in place. I don't know if you can see this that well, but this right here is where the arm mounted, like it does on this side, this right here, the support arm mounts right here where this bracket is. So I think what I'm gonna do is notch this. I'm gonna cut this section out. So like around here, I will cut that out and I will weld on whatever support I need to make sure that's still strong and brace it, but allow my cross brace to go to the dash still to support these pedals. Try to get you a better view from underneath here. Excuse my amazing camera work. Alright, so here's another view you can see. It's this right here, and my finger's on the inside of that lip there. I don't know if you can make it out, but this lip right here. And the bolt hole goes through this piece here. It's definitely not gonna work. So, that's where I'm at. It looks like you can see it better from this way. This right here has got to be what's notched. So, that's what I'm about to do, so I can get these wipers bolted up, see how they go, make sure it fits up right. I don't know if they make a different wiper setup, like a lower profile or maybe like a universal wiper motor that would mount a little differently or be smaller, but I'm gonna try to make this one work, so stay tuned. Alright, another quick update. Roommate actually got some work of me cleaning up welds on this, but that's about it. He was inside for most of the time doing this, but finished cleaning up all the welds on this, just painted some epoxy on around it. This stuff laid on thick. I don't know if you can make this out, but it's like, let's see. Down this lip's cured already, but it's like glass. It's funny, spray it on, it comes on like a matte when it comes on thin, and then I sprayed it up here, or I painted it on up here, brushed it on, it's like glass. But anyways, this will all get sprayed again. I just painted on over the welds for now. And just finished it up though. I still got my washer motor or wiper motor to bolt back up. I reassembled it after I painted it. I just kind of brushed epoxy on it so it looks like crap, but it goes on the dash, so it doesn't matter. But you see the notch I had to take out. That is to clear my pedal assembly arms, support arms. It mounts up underneath like so, and that arm passes right through this notch area. I'll bolt that up just to confirm fit, make sure that it absolutely have no interference before I move forward. But I also decided to do some tool cleanup. If anyone has as many clamps as I do, I did the same setup as I did with my air tools over there. I don't remember what this channel's called, but it's just, you can get it at Home Depot. It's 90 degree, it's in the metal section. It's like corner bracing type stuff. You just take a die grinder and notch out the holes, whichever ones you need to use. I use the wide ones for these clamps, and for the air tools I just use the little circles. But now I don't have to worry about those anymore. And in case you're curious, that is solid up there. I did a earthquake test by popping those beams with a sledgehammer, just kind of bouncing it, seeing if any vibration would knock one off and make me have a headache later. It didn't budge them. It's got about a screw every foot or so, I think. But that's partially some of my cleanup work. I'll be doing another hanger for these grinders, since I've got two, and then I think one or two more in the drawer down here. But I'll rig something up and hang them above here, or back there on that wall or something, just to clean up. But anyways, that's it for now. I'm gonna wait for that epoxy to dry. Next step is fitting these bad boys up. Excuse the noise. These little apron supports and the inner aprons, which are right there, and then onto these Mustang Defeater aprons and these top pieces, which I'll have to clean up now that they have surface rust on them. I'll just throw some Ospo on them or something. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, this will just be a real quick update. Moving along with the front end. Got the rear aprons where the hood latch or the hood hinges go, welded at the bottom. They're loose on the firewall side so they can flex in and out. I'll get that fitment correct later. Inner aprons are fitted. They need a little bit of trimming on a couple of different areas. These are the Mustang Defeater inner aprons. And we ran into one issue where we had probably should have tech screwed or tack welded these in place first, because somewhere along the line they shifted in about 1/4 of an inch. So our flange, there we go. This flange has a gap now. So originally it was going to be spot welds where you see all these dots. Now I'm just going to have to run a seam down this gap and just fill it. I don't think it'll be able to spot weld well with just that little bitty bit. It's only got about 1/4 inch overlap now. But aprons are fitted, and they're just covered in like in Ospo right now to keep them from getting surface rust again. So I still got to wash them clean before we get ready to weld them in place and epoxy them. And I've still got to punch holes for all these spot welds and clean those. But the front end is almost done. We test fit the fender, which is right here. Test fitted on both sides. The other one's in the car. With before we put these clamps on, just to make sure our length was right and the backs fit up right. And it looks to fit pretty well so far. But that's where it's at. Here's the other fender. Oh, and I also got my wiper motor put back in. I don't know if you can see it too well in there, but I'll have to get a better clip of it later once I get the arms put on. But right now the holes are taped off, so the arms aren't going to punch through. But that's where I'm at, and keep watching to see the next one.